It's Madden NFL 23, and there's no love lost between these AFC East foes. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have the most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Harris has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown. So now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on second down. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. No game. Let's go, fellas. Show what you got.
Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
To throw, it's Allen.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly got some bullish yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now a play fake here on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Finding Harris over the middle. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Get ready. They can't stop.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Diggs with a good footwork. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kyle Duggar. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
They decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. return makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On play action, Allen.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Allen. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New England's offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. You know what we need, baby. Let's go. Let's rock around. It's one play at a time, baby.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And that flag accepted. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills offense back out onto the field.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Singletary here running out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
This is taken at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try and run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They start the drive with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. From midfield, here's Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Davis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good sharp route right there. They're going to line him up out to the right. And since this is man coverage, his goal, find a way to get the defender to turn his hips. He's able to do so right there, and they get a connection for a 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To the air, Allen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Allen flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Able to slither by. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Man, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
I got you, baby. That's right, dog. Let's go. Let's go right here.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the give, this is Singletary. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
It's a really good defense there because they saw the heavy weight coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Bass on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go, baby. It's showtime, baby. Let's do it.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Myers. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills ready to take over. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Stevenson.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bills have recovered. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on. 3rd down here.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Folk's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the main field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. To about the 40-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And Diggs has it.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second and 2.
Here's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And again, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They run here with Singletary. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Jones, complete. It's Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 5. Running left is Stevenson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jones now on first down. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for New England. 35 yards.
Any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stevenson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Folk connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Operating from the gun, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stevenson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing, Jones. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They run for it with Harris, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Singletary. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go right back to Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cook up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Jones. Gregory Rousseau. And there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.